You've probably heard this phrase 100 times. Aching joints? That's just old age. And maybe you've accepted it too. The idea that once you hit 50 or 60, your knees will creak, your hips will grind, and getting out of bed will feel like climbing a mountain. But what if that belief is only partially true? What if your joint pain isn't just about age, but about something silently attacking your body from the inside every single day? Here's what most seniors don't know. A study from the Journal of Clinical Rheumatology found that over 62% of joint pain in adults over 55 isn't caused by wear and tear alone, but by chronic inflammation, often linked to foods, stress, poor circulation, and hidden deficiencies. That means this pain isn't just aging. It's optional, and in many cases, reversible. Let me tell you a story. Barbara was 67, retired librarian, loved gardening. But every morning her fingers felt like rusted hinges. She couldn't grip her watering can. She struggled to chop vegetables. She'd resigned herself to the idea that she was just getting old. Until she discovered a small shift, a daily habit that slowly melted away the pain. And she's not alone. Thousands of seniors are reclaiming their mobility, not with surgery or pills, but with simple, science-backed fixes that restore joint health from within. And today, I'll show you how. Let's uncover the 7 surprising reasons your joints hurt more after 50 and the powerful natural ways to fix them. Stay with me, because number 1 might change how you move forever.
Now, to be clear, this video is not personal medical advice. It's for educational purposes only. Always talk to your doctor before making any health decisions. But every tip we'll share today is based on real scientific studies, real senior success stories, and solutions your body may desperately need. Let's dive in. Before we begin, let me ask you something. What joint gives you the most trouble right now? Your knees, hips, or hands? Drop it in the comments. We read everything and reply with personalized tips. You never know who you'll help just by sharing your story, so don't hold back. Now, let's start with number 7.
7. The forgotten fluid. How dehydration silently destroys your joints. Your joints are like sponges, designed to glide, flex, and cushion your bones. But here's the problem. As we age, we lose our natural thirst signals. By the time you feel thirsty, you're likely already dehydrated. And when that happens, your synovial fluid, the lubricant that protects your joints, starts to dry up. Imagine driving a car with no oil. That's what your knees and shoulders feel when you don't hydrate. A 2020 study from the Journal of Aging Research found that even mild dehydration in older adults led to increased joint stiffness, slower mobility, and higher markers of inflammation. One woman named Helen, 72, had severe knee pain. Doctors said it was arthritis. But her daughter noticed Helen rarely drank water, just tea and coffee. After slowly introducing more electrolyte-rich fluids and decreasing dehydrating drinks, Helen's pain reduced by over 40% in 2 months. Fix it. Start with 1 glass of water first thing in the morning. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses daily, especially before meals. Add a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon to improve absorption. Watch out for hidden dehydrators like caffeine, alcohol, and high-sugar drinks. Tiny tweak, massive relief.
Sugar's silent sabotage. How sweet treats trigger joint pain. We all know sugar isn't great, but most people think of cavities or weight gain. What they don't realize is that sugar, especially in pastries, sodas, and processed snacks, triggers an inflammatory storm in your body. And joints? They're the first to suffer. When sugar floods your system, it forms what scientists call advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These sticky compounds stiffen the collagen in your joints, leading to more grinding, less flexibility, and chronic inflammation. A long-term study in the journal Arthritis and Rheumatology tracked over 1,000 older adults. Those who consumed the highest sugar diets had 70% more joint pain and a faster progression of arthritis. George, a 68-year-old retired postman, used to start his mornings with toast and jam and end his nights with ice cream. After switching to low-glycemic fruits, cutting processed sugar, and using cinnamon as a sweetener, he said, "I didn't think food could touch my pain, but after 6 weeks, my hands stopped throbbing." Fix it. Cut back on white sugar, soda, and pastries. Switch to berries, monk fruit, or cinnamon as sweeteners. Read labels. Even ketchup and salad dressings hide sugars. Try a 3-week sugar detox and track your pain. Sugar's not just empty calories. For your joints, it's a hidden enemy.
The sitting trap. Why your chair might be aging you faster. Let's be honest. After 50, sitting can feel like a reward. But too much sitting? It's a trap. And your joints pay the price. Here's why. When you sit for hours, watching TV, working, or driving, your hip flexors tighten, your glutes weaken, and your knees stay locked in one position. This reduces blood flow to the joints and increases stiffness and swelling. The journal Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation reports that just 3 hours of uninterrupted sitting per day can significantly raise joint stiffness and pain in older adults. Jim, 74, loved watching baseball marathons, but by the 7th inning, his knees would feel like cement. His physical therapist challenged him to stand up every 20 minutes, do a simple knee flex stretch, and walk during commercials. 3 weeks later, he was moving like he was 10 years younger. Fix it. Set a timer every 20 to 30 minutes to stand up. Stretch your knees, hips, and ankles for 60 seconds. Try a standing desk or walk while talking on the phone. Add 10 to 15 minutes of light resistance training daily. Movement is medicine, and your joints, they crave it more than you think.
The forgotten warrior. Magnesium, your body's natural joint relaxer. If you've ever woken up feeling like your joints are stiff, sore, or just don't want to move, you might be missing something critical. Not medication, not more exercise, but a simple mineral that's been quietly disappearing from your diet for years. Magnesium. Magnesium plays a crucial role in relaxing muscles, reducing inflammation, and even regulating how your nerves communicate with your joints. But here's the catch. According to the National Institutes of Health, over 60% of adults over 50 are deficient in magnesium. Why? Because processed foods, poor soil quality, certain medications like diuretics, and even age-related digestive issues make it harder to absorb. When magnesium is low, your muscles tense, your joints stiffen, and your pain receptors fire more often. It's like your body is screaming, but you've silenced its ability to calm itself down. Take Margaret, 65, who suffered from hip stiffness for over a year. Her doctor prescribed painkillers, but they only masked the issue. A nutritionist later found her magnesium levels were borderline deficient.
Within a month of adding magnesium citrate supplements and leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard, her pain began to ease. "It felt like someone turned off the alarm system in my body," she said. Fix it. Eat more dark leafy greens, almonds, avocados, and black beans. Consider a magnesium supplement. Magnesium glycine or citrate is easiest on digestion. Take magnesium before bed. It helps both joints and sleep. Avoid overuse of antacids, which can block magnesium absorption. You might not need a new pill. You might just need more of what your body was meant to have all along.
The golden flame. How turmeric can calm fire in your joints. For centuries, healers across Asia used one humble root for everything from inflammation to wounds. Today, science has confirmed what they knew all along. That little yellow powder in your kitchen, it's not just a spice, it's a joint-healing powerhouse. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, a natural anti-inflammatory so powerful it's been shown in studies to rival over-the-counter painkillers like ibuprofen without the side effects. In a 2014 study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging, seniors with osteoarthritis who took turmeric daily experienced significant pain relief and better joint function in just 6 weeks. So why isn't every doctor prescribing turmeric? Because bioavailability is the key. On its own, curcumin is hard for the body to absorb, but when combined with black pepper extract or piperine, its absorption increases by up to 2,000%. Now meet Alvin, 70, former basketball coach, now retired, and struggling with shoulder pain. His wife began mixing him a turmeric golden milk every evening. Turmeric, black pepper, coconut milk. Within a month, he was tossing a basketball with his grandson again. He said, "I thought I needed surgery. Turns out, I just needed better spices." Fix it. Look for curcumin supplements with black pepper extract, 95% standardized curcuminoids. Or make a golden latte. 1 teaspoon turmeric, pinch of black pepper, 1 cup warm almond or oat milk. Use daily for best results. The effects are cumulative. Talk to your doctor if you're on blood thinners. Turmeric can also thin blood slightly. This isn't about ancient wisdom anymore. It's modern, evidence-based medicine, hiding in your spice rack.
The hidden inflammatory bomb. Vegetable oils you use every day. Most people think they're eating healthy when they cook with vegetable oil. After all, it's labeled heart healthy, right? But here's the truth. Oils like canola, soybean, corn, and sunflower are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. In excess, omega-6s don't heal your body, they inflame it. Your joints? They're among the first to feel that internal fire. The ideal balance of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids should be 1:1 to 4:1, but the modern Western diet is closer to 20:1 or even 30:1. Creating an inflammatory environment that worsens arthritis, stiffness, and swelling. The journal Prostaglandins, Leukotrienes, and Essential Fatty Acids published findings showing that a lower omega-6 intake, combined with omega-3 supplementation, significantly reduced joint tenderness and morning stiffness in adults over 55. Dorothy, 66, used to fry her vegetables in vegetable oil every evening. Once she learned about the omega imbalance, she switched to extra virgin olive oil, added wild-caught salmon twice a week, and began taking fish oil capsules. Within 3 weeks, she could garden again, pain-free. "I thought I needed anti-inflammatory pills," she said. "Turns out I needed an oil change." Fix it. Replace vegetable, soybean, corn, or canola oil with extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil in moderation, Increase omega-3 rich foods, sardines, salmon, walnuts, flax seeds. Consider a high-quality fish oil supplement. Look for EPA plus DHA total above 1,000 milligrams per day. Your joints aren't crying out for medicine, they're crying out for balance.
The silent saboteur, how chronic stress tightens your joints from the inside out. We've talked about diet, we've talked about movement, but there's one final factor, one that almost no one connects to their joint pain, and yet it may be the most powerful of all. Stress. Not the kind that makes your palms sweat or your heart race. I'm talking about chronic, low-grade stress, the kind that builds over years of caregiving, financial worry, loneliness, or loss. This kind of stress triggers your body's fight or flight system, keeping your cortisol levels high. And when cortisol stays elevated, your body produces more inflammatory chemicals, especially cytokines, which directly attack your joints. Let's pause and break that down. Stress doesn't just live in your mind. It lives in your muscles, in your joints, in your posture. It can tighten your shoulders, lock your hips, and create a state of perpetual tension throughout your body. Over time, this leads to decreased flexibility, increased pain, and a slower healing response. A 2018 study from the Journal of Psychosomatic Research found that seniors with higher perceived stress had a 74% greater likelihood of developing moderate to severe arthritis symptoms, even if their physical health markers were similar to low-stress individuals. But here's the hopeful part. When stress is reduced, even a little, inflammation decreases, circulation improves, and pain perception lowers. Let me tell you about Manuel. He's 72, a widower. He lived alone, had chronic joint pain, and was on 3 different medications. His doctor kept raising dosages. Then he joined a senior community yoga and meditation group. For the first month, he didn't believe it was helping. Until one morning, he realized something. I'd walked down the stairs without bracing the rail, first time in 2 years. It wasn't the stretching alone. It was the shift in his nervous system. He was no longer living in a constant state of alarm. He was healing. Fix it. Practice deep breathing. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds, exhale 6 seconds. Do this 5 minutes a day. Try gentle chair yoga or Tai Chi. Both have been shown to improve joint mobility and mood. Make connection a habit. Talk to someone daily. Join a community or volunteer. Try guided meditation apps made for seniors. Insight Timer, Calm, or Headspace. And most importantly, give yourself permission to rest, to laugh, to feel safe again. Because no supplement, no superfood, no exercise plan can do what a calm mind can do for your joints.
So now that we've uncovered the 7 hidden reasons your joints hurt more after 50, and the powerful natural fixes that can melt pain, restore movement, and bring you back to life, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which of these joint pain triggers surprised you the most? Was it magnesium, sugar, or stress? Tell us your story. We replied to every comment because your voice matters, and you never know who you'll help just by sharing. And if you found even one tip helpful today, please share this video with a friend, parent, or neighbor who's quietly living with pain they think is just part of aging. It doesn't have to be this way. You were built to move, to dance, to hug, to live freely. Not just exist with pain, and it's not too late to change that. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, gently, daily, and with love. We'll see you in the next video.